Episode 4 of Only Murders in the Building raises the stakes. What started as a murder mystery in one apartment building is now tangled with billionaires, secret casinos, and corporate power. This episode takes the show's usual mix of comedy and tension and adds a layer of social commentary. It isn't just about solving a murder anymore. It's about exposing how wealth and influence can shape the truth. The episode opens with the three billionaires, Jay Flug, Camila Weil, and Sebastian Steed, sharing polished stories about how they rose to fame and fortune.
The problem for most rich people is that there's no amount of money that can make them stop wanting more. Money's a game, and they love to win. I know people see me as a rich guy, but I barely even think about money, which is why I'm so normal.
But when the cameras stop rolling, we see how rehearsed and shallow they are. This sets the tone for the entire episode. These people are experts at controlling their image. Symbolically, the billionaires represent modern-day, old-money mobsters. Instead of running speakeasies or illegal gambling rings like the gangsters of the 1920s, they hide their influence behind corporate deals and public relations. The secret casino beneath the Arconia becomes a metaphor for hidden corruption. Charles, Oliver, and Mabel hiding under the bar while the billionaires talk is a mix of high-stakes tension and ridiculous comedy. Mabel distracting them by throwing dice shows how the trio often relies on quick thinking and luck rather than skill. It's funny, but it also shows how small they are compared to the powerful people they're investigating. The casino itself is more than a location, it's a symbol. Historically, casinos have been tied to organized crime and hidden wealth. Here it stands for the risks of playing with power. Everyone at the table, literally and figuratively, is gambling with reputation, money, and with life. Back at the Arconia, Howard introduces Robot Lester, a digital doorman designed to replace the late Lester. It's just a comic beat at first, but thematically it's important. Robot Lester shows how even in death, people can be replaced by technology.
A robot doorman.
The beginning of the end of old New York.
No. See, the machine will just handle things like deliveries or reminders. Thanks to the union, my union, there will always be a human face at the door.
This scene mirrors Charles and Bash's later conversation about technology and aging. For Charles, the robot represents a fear many of us share, that we can be replaced or forgotten as the world moves forward. The show uses humor to explore serious ideas about mortality and legacy. Mabel's run-in with her old friend Thee brings the story down to a personal level. Mabel feels small next to Thee's success and popularity. She even lies to her about her own career.
You know, it's so hard to get noticed when you're indie, right?
We actually just signed a huge deal at Wondify, so be prepared to have us down your throats, too.
We did? I mean, I still can't believe.
The billionaires hide their secrets behind wealth. Mabel hides her insecurities behind lies. The parallel is subtle but powerful. Everyone, whether rich or not, struggles with image and the fear of not being enough. Mabel's conversation with Jay later highlights this. When Jay admits he worries about standing out, Mabel sees a reflection of her own doubts.
Jay didn't do it. He was just trying to protect everyone. He's, sweeter than I expected.
Mabel, did your eyelashes just flutter?
The missing finger Jay claims to have lost becomes a symbol of what people are willing to sacrifice to maintain their status or identity. It's both a literal clue and a metaphor for the costs of ambition. The dinner scene is the heart of the episode. Charles, Oliver, and Mabel try to question the billionaires without tipping their hand. The billionaires, in turn, are playing their own game. Careful, calculating, and always thinking about how any scandal could hurt their stock prices.
I told Jane not to escalate, but chop chop, then we all ran out.
There wasn't time to look for it, which is why I went back. It'd be nice not to have a finger floating around, you know? You didn't happen to see it in there, did you?
Camila's comment that a murder investigation could cause layoffs shows how they weaponize fear to protect themselves. It's a reminder that the powerful can hide behind the excuse of protecting others, when really they're protecting their own image. Charles and Bash's conversation about aging and technology adds depth. Bash helps Charles recover his mother's recipe from an old interview, turning what could have been a conflict of generations into a moment of connection. It shows that even people who seem untouchable share human concerns about memory, tradition, and being left behind. Jay's story about losing his finger during a fight with Nicky seems realistic, until Mabel notices that the missing finger points left, meaning it's the wrong hand.
Jay lost his right finger. The finger we have curves left. That lying piece of shit, this isn't his finger.
This is a clever piece of visual storytelling. The finger becomes the episode's most powerful symbol. It represents the hidden truth, the part of the story that has been cut off and hidden from us. Just as the trio must piece together the mystery, we must question everything the billionaires say. The twist that the billionaires are new stakeholders in Wondify, the podcast network eager to sign Charles, Oliver, and Mabel, brings the theme full circle. Money doesn't just buy silence. It buys control over who gets to tell the story.
The easiest way to win a game is to make your opponent think they're playing a different game entirely.
I confided in Jay.
They joined forces.
They're all dirty.
This is a commentary on modern media. True crime podcasts are supposed to reveal the truth, but when powerful people own the platform, even the storytellers can be silenced or redirected. The trio's investigation is no longer just about solving murders. It's about protecting their ability to speak freely. Episode 4 of Only Murders in the Building Season 5 shows how billionaires, with their charm and wealth, are more dangerous than any single killer because they can rewrite the narrative itself. By the end of the episode, the murders of Lester and Nicky are only part of a bigger picture. The real mystery now is whether Charles, Oliver, and Mabel can expose the truth when the very platform they use to speak is owned by the people they're trying to expose. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one.